I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 10,000. It's your boy E Oil, a.k.a. the Harlem Legend, man. And I'm here with my co-host.
Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button.
Facts.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
Welcome to We Don't Give a Damn podcast. Y'all already know what it is. Let's go.
We gon' talk that talk, understand, cause we don't give a damn. Yeah, when you feel away, that's a man, but we don't give a damn. We gon' talk that talk, understand, cause we don't give a damn. Oh, you feel away, that's your man, but we don't give a damn. You know what it is when we pop up. Too much motion can't stop us. I don't care about who they are. All I know is they not us. We the gang, understand, and we don't give a damn. Son, hold up, try to damn. We don't give a damn. Turn on these mics, focus the cam, yeah. We don't give a damn.
Okay. We in the building. Haas, what's poppin', man? Yo, salute. Welcome to We Don't Give a Damn podcast. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when we dropping a video or going live. Haas, what's Gucci?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of talk going on. And what they call the dirty section is getting a lot of attention. We getting a whole lot of attention. It's like, why are we on everybody's mind? You're always on my mind. SWB ass niggas.
You gotta understand though, Haas. A lot of these guys actually watched us from the beginning. Like they know what's up. Before they start doing this, they actually watched us from the beginning doing this. So I gotta be real. Like, so now it's coming to the point where we're actually clashing with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, look, we in some people way, man. I gotta be real. But salute to them though, because they got that seems to be the biggest talk right now, Haas. That seems to be the biggest talk because Maino brung it up on the recent IFC. You heard joint, like he brung it up recently. You know they back in motion now. I don't know if the heat is on. Everybody got on coats. I don't know, Haas. What's going on?
I mean, matter of fact, you got to play the tail of the tape. Let's see what these niggas talking about, man.
Let's listen to the first part one, right? Of what Maino had to say on Let's Rap About It because they just came back for the first time yesterday. Salute to them, man. Yo, look, man. I salute anybody on the rise, Haas. You heard? We ain't no haters. Salute them. Pay attention, man.
What up, Spiz?
Do you have to earn respect in starting a new career, or is influence enough? How y'all feel?
I mean, it's a bunch of hoe ass on YouTube mad at rappers because they.
What just happened?
What?
What just happened?
What happened with what?
We were having a civilized conversation, bro. What? Where we just went to?
I'm saying it's a bunch of hoe ass on YouTube crying about rappers and artists doing podcasts and angry about that.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, Haas, you been crying?
You know, it's kind of weird to me because I just actually did a video congratulating them brothers for actually pulling together that warehouse. And even though they lights is out, the 50 Cent making fun of their lights being out, you know what I mean? Niggas talk about they blowing smoke out of their mouth. I actually, congratulated them brothers for being able to come together as a unit, as a team, and do what they doing, because to actually get a building for a studio and seeing Jim Jones in the building, getting his hands dirty, trying to do the construction, I think that's a beautiful thing. And that's a dream of most of ours. That's a dream of ours right here. That's what we want. You see what I'm saying? That's what we've been talking about, throughout the years. And even now so much, this is what we pushing for. So to see them actually do it, I want to see you brothers win. But my problem is that in my journey of being a YouTuber throughout these years, these niggas criticized us so bad to where that it's like we was called lames, bozos, and clowns, especially me. I had to really, really go through it. Now, when the rest of y'all brothers started pouring into YouTube it made it a little bit easier, but
Mhm.
it's still we still had to get kicked, spitted on, stomped on, and we had to feel like we like the foster child, the unwanted child. We was treated like unwanted children. And now to see these niggas coming into a house that we built, and they putting their feet on the table, they, you know what I mean, with
And
their
not even
shoes on.
acknowledging you, not even acknowledging the niggas that set the lanes up.
It's like a smack in the face because we still traumatized from the abuse, verbal, physically, mentally, spiritually, that they did to us because we was the unwanted that didn't go through the door. Now it seemed like the doors have been closed on these niggas, and they came knocking on our door. Matter of fact, we didn't even give us a chance to open up the door for them.
Yeah, we didn't even let them in. Nigga, they just
We ain't even let them in. How you gonna come in my house being a squatter, my nigga? You came up in my house being a squatter, and then these niggas have the audacity to be having conversations about changing the rules,
Rules.
gatekeeping.
Yeah, it's shit like that. It's shit like that I feel like be throwing me off a little bit when it comes to the gatekeeping thing. Like, I don't care. Do your thing. I want to see everybody win. Everybody get some money. But when it comes to a certain point where you're talking about gatekeeping, because we're going to get to that. Hold on. Let Maino get a little bit more into it because he don't like us. I guess he don't like, well, I don't want to say he don't like us, right? He feels like people are complaining because they switch lanes now and now they're podcasting. No, we just want y'all to realize who actually set the lanes that y'all actually in right now. You heard? No, I didn't ask to go be a rapper. You heard? Like, you feel me? I'm just being honest. Pay attention.
And I'm just like, it don't matter. We can do whatever we want to do. I'm never complaining about what another man do with his time and his effort.
Right. I mean, from reading the question, I would say influence works in a lot of ways. It could propel you to the top of anything if you have the right influence. And then on the flip side, sometimes you got to put your work in to get that respect you need to excel in whatever line of work you in. Like, but things have changed. Before in the music, you had to pay your dues. That was
see. So Davies right here gets into you had to pay your dues in music. When you came in the music scene, you had to pay your dues. What kind of dues you talking about, homie? Because this is an open platform when it comes to podcasts. I think it should be no holds barred. Anybody should be able to feel the way they feel. I'm just being honest. So it's like these guys are trying to change the rules. You feel me? That's what makes it tricky, Haas.
I'm just baffled because, you know, in the streets you have something called the union, right? And the union representatives make sure that the people of the community can get jobs, right? These niggas that came over to YouTube and had conversations with the people in the background, and now their numbers are being pushed in the algorithm. And brothers like us, you'll get 10,000 views in an hour, 20,000 views in 2 hours, which means that by the 10th hour you should have 100. Your video should be.
But
your video, me doing this, right? Me doing this and proving the niggas throughout the years that I really did my thing on these YouTube streets. I know that if you get 10,000 views within the first hour, within 10 hours from that or 24 hours from that, you have 100,000 views on that video. Now there's something that's stopping the brakes, pumping the brakes. And what I've noticed, even with me, yesterday, I had 1,000 people taken off of my channel, then another 500. Today, I'm looking at my videos and videos that reached 20 and 30,000 views. They pulled the video, took view. How have you ever seen views taken off of your video after you accomplish the views? What's going on YouTube? Somebody behind the scene is rigging the game so that we don't look bigger than these niggas on a platform that we built. And then they think that we're not supposed to feel some type of way.
But you know what, though? Can we really feel some type of way, though, Haas? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, look, I'm one of them guys that, look, you come in, you got a lane, you fill your own lane, you doing what you do. That's not my argument here. My argument comes from the gatekeeping. when somebody says, yo, look, man, should we produce these guys? Or if you see talent, now why not say you see talent? You see what I'm saying? Because in the music game, it was one of them things where they wasn't co-signing certain dudes, even though they was nicer than you. They could take your position. You see what I'm saying? Over here is a free lane to where dudes could take dudes' positions. And it's easy to X somebody out when it comes to podcasting. You feel me? Because they been on the phone like this talking to the YouTube guys. They do all this shit because they already coming in with the advantage. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's what the game is getting rigged at.
My thing is just the gatekeeping that goes on. Because if we remember very strongly, Jim Jones, you remember he did a podcast with he had Joe Budden's pull up. And I don't know if you heard this, but did you hear what they was talking about gatekeeping?
Yeah, I heard it and I was disgusted.
Listen to this.
About gatekeeping, right? Do you think gatekeeping is a thing that needs to be implemented sometimes, or do you think that it should always be the Wild West as far as podcasting or even maybe the music industry? Because gatekeeping, as much as I hate it,
I'm about to
keeps
say
some rules and regulations.
See, now he's back talking you. He says, although he hates it, you heard? Oh, but it keeps rules. What? Which one is it, Jimmy? So, I mean, Haas, how you feel about that, man?
Gatekeeping is what destroyed New York hip hop. Gatekeeping is the reason why, you know, it took for the younger generations to take to the streets, the K-Flocks, the Pop Smokes. It took for them to take to the street in order to bring New York back. They had to get away from these old nasty niggas, and they did. The only problem is the ones that lived went to jail, and the other ones went to an early grave. That's what, you know, killed hip hop in New York all over again. But it took for the younger generation to bring it back because the older generation gatekept so much that we didn't have no real hip hop since 50. Since 50 left, I mean, I don't count, and I'm gonna be real. I love Cardi and Nicki as representatives as New York, but as female rappers, I'm not counting them.
Facts. I get what you're saying.
So we seen what gatekeeping did, and we also seen that they don't want to take responsibility to the fact that they did so much gatekeeping to the point to where that now people don't even want to listen to music no more like that. People will see a dope MC and scroll right past them.
So music is not booming like it used to be, right? Podcasting is, right? So everybody's coming over. Is the rules going to change? That's my thing. See, is the rules going to change? And who's actually holding the door? Listen to this real quick.
How things happen. So the oversaturated population of artists is like gatekeeping definitely used to help that out.
I'm a fan of gatekeeping. I'm just not a fan. Who's at the gate?
See what Joe Budden says? Who's at the gate? Who holds the keys?
Who's at the gate? Some gay nigga with a towel and some Vaseline and some baby oil laying. That's who's at. Joe Budden know who's at the gate. You see that story that he did when he told the story about how, you know, the video I got on my Instagram, how, you know, he was sleepwalking, and he was sleepwalking with a t-shirt on with no drawers on.
Why did you say a little bit? Yeah. Well, you know
and
you don't give a damn.
And then, you know, as he was sleepwalking, he ended up in the bed with a male, and he was spooning him, and
who said
you know, I said, "Come, nigga, Joe Budden, my nigga." He woke up in the bed with another dude with his undershirt, his drawers off and his undershirt on, and he wrapped his legs around him. So when he wrapped his legs around him, free balling, y'all do the math. I ain't gotta say no more. Picture the scenery.
I never heard of that.
But yet this is who Jim Jones is sitting down talking. Nigga, it's on my Instagram. We know what's going on. We know what's going on.
Like, I don't care who comes over in the lane. I don't care who get money over here.
Let's be real. Let's be real, right? I'm gonna be real, right? Here's what's really going on. in the rap game, there was a lot of humiliation rituals. We all saw, damn, I should have told you to have this clip ready. Jim Jones strutting with the purple blouse on.
When
He didn't
went
want to put that blouse on.
Yeah, he didn't want to put
When
that
he
shit.
had to do that, he didn't want to put that blouse on. He got the purple blouse on with the ice grill. How you put a purple blouse on with an ice grill, my nigga? He didn't want. So now when you sit back and you look at all the humiliation rituals when Diddy approached Fab and Jadakiss at the Drink Champs and told him he wanted to party with him and had Meek Mill booked over in the pool calling him daddy. But soon as Diddy went to jail, Meek was saying, "Oh, no Diddy."
Yeah,
Why?
yeah,
If Diddy was good to you, why would you say no Diddy? So now we all know without them having to say it, they all had to go through some type of nasty homework to get to stay to consistently be in the music industry. They had to keep going through those rituals, right? Now the music industry is dead, and they can't gatekeep people from coming in because the more niggas you let in know exactly what you had to do to get there. That's why they keep that door closed. Now you coming over here to YouTube, and niggas in YouTube is eating better than the rappers. We've been eating better than the niggas.
Rappers, facts. But let's clarify: are you hating? No. Are you mad that they in the position that they're in?
Once again, at this point in time, I can't hate on them because I feel like, again, this is it. Like Michael Jackson, this is it. After that, Michael Jackson died. These niggas are in the grave. They are, and I'm scared for them. I'm scared for a nigga that's in a building that you can't keep the lights on. I'm scared for a nigga that already lost. I'm scared for a nigga like Jim Jones that already lost his house. I'm scared for a nigga that's Maino that's in his 50 now and the rap game is over. Nigga, in 10 years, where will Maino be? The rap game is over. So now, me realizing these niggas is fighting for their life. I don't want them to lose. I just don't want them to come over into my house cocky, my nigga. I already told these niggas the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes. But y'all didn't take your shoes off. Y'all done stepped in some shit outside. Y'all done wiped it all in my carpet. Y'all wiped it all in my carpet. And now y'all diddy bopping while y'all grabbing y'all nuts in my house.
With that being said,
but you know what? But you know what, Harlem though?
Yeah.
Why is it that now at this time they never gave a damn about how we felt before? The question is, why do they care now? And why are they responding to us so much now? Is it because they want
over here? We relevant over here. You gotta respond to the relevant. Fat Joe, shout out to Fat Joe. He just commented back, "No, brother, I gave y'all content. You heard? That's just what this is. They understand the game. Fat Joe is just getting into it now. He's understanding what's going on.
My nigga,
I wish Maino
sounds salty. Maino sounds salty. And Fat Joe wasn't giving us content. Fat Joe setting niggas up to knock niggas' channels down. That's why Jadakiss, if you read Jadakiss' energy, Jadakiss made it real clear to Joe when he said to him, he said, "My man, I came up here to talk about sports." That's when he let Joe know in so many words, you going in the direction that I didn't sign up to go. You going in a direction that I didn't sign up to go. I signed up to talk about sports.
Content. I still think it's all content. Let
me tell you something. Joe caught too many bodies by getting rid of niggas' channels and making them lose their monetization. I don't play with niggas like that.
Yeah,
he showed me when a person show you who they are, you believe them. I know what that nigga is capable of. I lost my monetization and my channel ain't never been the same again after he announced me as the enemy to hip hop. So I already know my whole thing is whether he did it to me again. It doesn't matter at this point once you set up there and you introduce niggas to your nuts.
Facts. With that being said, man, yo, great show, Haas, man. Yo, look, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all set your bell notification so you know when we dropping a video going live. Make sure y'all go into the profile and subscribe to We Don't Give a Damn podcast. Haas, what up, Haas?
Y'all already know the rules. Put it in the comment section.
Salute.
We gonna talk that talk. understand, cause we don't give a damn. Yeah, when you feel away, that's a man's, but we don't give a damn. We gon' talk that talk, understand, cause we don't give a damn. Oh, you feel away, that's your man's, but we don't give a damn. You know what it is when we pop up. Too much motion can't stop us. I don't care about who they are. All I know is they not us. We the gang, understand, and we don't give a damn. Son, Harlem